What is up? What is up, YouTube? What's going on, man? Hey, check it out. It's like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock. It's 3:47 in the morning, man. I couldn't sleep, so I said, I got on the YouTube, man, and the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. Hey, she be tripping me out as she when she putting stuff down. But I'm gonna let her tell it. Hey, side note, it feels so good, man, to be honest, to come down, whenever you want to, do a couple of videos, then nod off, go on back to sleep, because I couldn't sleep, right? I remember a long time ago, a YouTuber was talking about how much money he made when Eminem dropped this song and everything, and he was like, no, I don't make that all the time. He make, I used to, on the average, I make about 15 a month. And I said, 15,000, what? And that's what made me start doing YouTube, man. And I stuck with it. And now this is my full-time job. So if you want to do a YouTube channel, man, or learn how to do YouTube, whatever the case may be, we got a YouTube course and everything. We don't really push it. I ain't trying to push it on people, but I think my course is the best because I'm not going to let you fail. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hey, Jay-Z loses it in court. What? Come on, Jay-Z. What is you going to do, baby? You on top of the world. You are with these people. Puffy and Jay-Z is where we want to be. I broke my neck building this studio trying to be where they at. You feel me? Y'all feel me, right? Y'all gotta feel me, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. I am your host, Gigi. Let me tell you, they are saying Jay-Z is losing it in court. And it is so sad, and it could have been prevented, but he wanted to be on Demon Time so bad.
Demon Time.
Do you guys remember when Beyonce came out? She was talking about Demon Time.
Demon Time.
This is real. You guys are so lost. You guys don't see that they are so open and blatant with it right in front of your face, but you think it's a trend. No, we are in a spiritual warfare, okay? And Jay-Z and Beyonce, they are working for you-know-who, okay? So they are saying the marriage is starting to crack, okay? There are rumors about people are telling Beyonce separate herself. It's going to be a $2.6 billion divorce. It's going to get nasty.
It's going to get nasty.
She cannot leave. She's a witch. And she can't leave. They got to stick together. But you know what? I don't care what none of that, because when God has his hands in it, none of that matters. None of that witch stuff, none of that matters when God have his hand in it. And when I tell you this union will be destroyed because it came up to be powerful, to push so much vanity, lust, so on and so forth. And honey, when I tell you in 2025, God is going to have to say. So all these unforsaken unions that are bonded, it will be broken. It will be torn down. All right. So I want you guys to watch this video. It is very interesting. They tell a tale. Jay-Z, he is breaking down in court because he know his days are numbered. He have hired the biggest lawyer he can afford, and he has a lot of money. And that is not making a dent at all, okay? When I tell you Tony Busby, the judges, it's all set up. They are ready for Jay-Z to join Diddy in the jail cell, okay?
That would be so crazy,
nothing
man.
That Jay-Z is doing is working. He is going down for all the horrible things he have done, for all the thievery he has done. The wicked shall fall. So I want you guys to watch this video. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. I really appreciate it. So let's hear what this video has to say.
Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
All right, we starting off with the AI. Y'all know that's the AI voice. That was fake. I just want y'all to know that. My team got clarification that was not Puffy. Everybody knows, man. You don't talk on no phone at no jail that's being recorded. What movie you didn't watch? So everybody know that part. Here we go.
Now that breaking news just in, a rapper Jay-Z, who has this morning been accused of alongside 𝗟𝗓𝗏 Combs. In a refiled lawsuit, an unnamed accuser claims the assault happened when she was 13 years old at an MTV Video Music Awards after party in 2000.
A lawsuit filed by Houston attorney Tony Busby back in October was amended tonight to add Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, as a defendant.
This is what it's feeling good? Oh, you put that thing on the so you see how we do it here on Saturday. This is what it's feeling good? Oh, you put that.
Jay-Z is known for keeping his cool under pressure, but not this time. The rap mogul has found himself at the center of a jaw-dropping lawsuit that's not only threatening his empire, but also dragging Diddy into the mix. And get this, it's linked to shocking allegations involving a 13-year-old. What really happened, and why is Jay-Z losing his composure? Stick around as we dive into this legal storm shaking hip-hop royalty.
Put your Rockefeller show city. Put your Rockefeller.
We've got breaking news from New York. A lawsuit has accused rapper Jay-Z of 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser says the alleged assault happened after the teen was driven to an MTV Video Music after party. The federal suit was originally filed in October, listing Combs as a defendant. It's now been refiled to include Carter. None of the allegations have been proven in court. Carter is the first celebrity to be accused of in connection to Combs.
It's 2020, y'all.
The first one.
When it was 2016. You know, the game is
hold on.
To Combs.
I've been asking this. Leonard Fortnite. That's what I've been asking, and I'm pretty sure y'all already put it in the comments. I've been so busy.
And it's different than
Leonard Fortnite. Who is he? I don't know who he is.
You know, the game has been elevated. As you can tell, there's no expense. Thank you. I love you. I'm having a great night.
With all due respect to Jay-Z, there's an awful lot of pictures of you running around in your undies at parties with Diddy. And so you were at some of these parties. It's not like there's no photographs that America's going in, hey, is that a young Jay-Z running around in his underwear with Diddy at a party? Huh. You know, when you see that, it's hard to walk away from that visual.
So some shocking new claims have just surfaced against rap legends Jay-Z and Diddy. A lawsuit has been updated accusing both of them of essaying a 13-year-old girl at a party way back in 2000.
We've got breaking news from New York. A lawsuit has accused rapper Jay-Z of 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser says the alleged assault happened after the teen was driven to an MTV Video Music after party. The federal suit was originally filed in October, listing Combs as a defendant. It's now been refiled to include Carter. None of the allegations have been proven in court. Carter is the first celebrity to be accused of in connection to Combs.
I've seen all these lawsuits against Diddy, dozens of them now at this point, and frequently his response has been to deny it, but to say nothing else. Jay-Z went way more than just denying it. He did do that, but then went directly after the attorney. Part of his statement said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt from a lawyer named Tony Busby. It made me want to expose you, Tony Busby, for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. You claim to be a Marine, Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity.
Jay-Z didn't waste any time shutting down these accusations. He jumped on social media saying it's nothing but a blackmail attempt from the plaintiff's lawyer. He also shared through his label, Roc Nation, that he's heartbroken, not only for himself, but for his family. He even mentioned how hard it's been to explain all of this to his 12-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy.
Beyonce is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say so?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
Now, Diddy has already denied these claims, as well as some other ones back in October. He's also dealing with separate federal charges for human exploitation, which he's pled not guilty to. This lawsuit actually came out in October, but Jay-Z wasn't named directly at first. Instead, they called him Celebrity A, but now, in this updated version, they've named him outright.
There had been rumors about Jay-Z for quite some time now. In October, that one lawyer, Tony Busby, filed a lawsuit against Diddy over an incident that allegedly happened in New York after the VMAs many years ago. And allegedly, there was a male celebrity and a female celebrity also involved in the encounter with, at the time, a 13-year-old girl.
Hey guys, thank you for watching our videos. If you want to check out our live channel, the Music Recording Network Live, where we dive deeper into videos that we put up and talk about different things that's going on in the world. You can participate in our chat, or you can come on live. You don't even have to show your face. Go to our live channel, subscribe, voice your opinion, because we would like to hear from you and help us come up with solutions. Now, let's continue on with this video.
Either the male celebrity or the female celebrity were mentioned in the lawsuit. Then in November, Jay-Z filed this lawsuit anonymously against Tony Busby, the attorney that's suing Diddy 120 times. Tony Busby amended his previous lawsuit from October about the 13-year-old girl to now also include Jay-Z as a co-defendant in the lawsuit, the civil litigation. And Jay-Z obviously knew that...
We got to start with this response that Jay-Z had to the allegation. Catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard, but a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had her at a VMA after party in the year 2000 when she was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is when she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as the unnamed celebrity.
The lawsuit describes a terrifying...
Man, he had to know that was coming. He had to know. And everybody know. Now y'all know how they was doing all this crooked stuff behind the doors, man. I knew daggone well, especially Puffy. Puffy, your music ain't selling hot like that. After Biggie gone and Mary J left and all the female groups you had, notice everybody went downhill. That was all the bad boy record label stuff, man. This is crazy. This is, oh my God. Now we understand how you was making all them connections and money. You little, not a bad boy, you're a nasty boy.
Given a drink, she felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female celebrity.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as the unnamed celebrity.
The lawsuit describes a terrifying situation, claiming that at an after party of the 2000 MTV Music Awards, a young girl drank something that made her feel woozy and lightheaded. That's when Jay-Z and Diddy allegedly took turns essaying her. The girl said she managed to fight back by hitting Diddy in the neck, and then she ran to a nearby gas station where her dad came to pick her up.
Jay-Z and this massive lawsuit that he's now facing, it is still pretty shocking. The fact that a woman claims when she was 13 years old, she was by Jay-Z, Sean Carter, and Sean Combs at a VMA's after party back in 2000. And if you haven't been following our coverage of this was a suit that was originally filed back in October by Texas attorney Tony Busby, and it didn't originally name Jay-Z. This alleged attacker was only identified as Celebrity A, but depending on who you ask, there might have been a breakdown in the behind the scenes, maybe we say negotiations is the right word, revolving the suit.
Let's dive into the drama involving the girl's lawyer, Tony Busby. He's a Texas attorney who's been busy filing lawsuits against Diddy, with at least 20 cases accusing him of physical misconduct. To find clients, he's reportedly used Instagram, a hotline, and even press conferences to get the word out. All of Busby's lawsuits, including this one, have been filed on behalf of anonymous plaintiffs. Now it's up to a judge to decide if the girl in this case can stay unnamed as things move forward. Jay-Z hasn't held back on his thoughts about all this. He called the accusations incredibly serious and said crimes like these should be handled in criminal court, not civil court. He also claimed that Busby has a history of using these kinds of tactics to grab attention. According to Jay-Z, real justice for crimes against minors would mean jail time for the offenders, not just civil settlements.
He denied that there was any extortion. He said, my client merely reached out and wanted to have a confidential mediation.
Right.
Now, I got to say, I don't know what that confidential mediation would be about other than money.
Right.
But his point is the letter itself did not make any request for money.
Meanwhile, Busby responded in a brief email to Reuters, saying the lawsuit against Jay-Z speaks for itself and calling it a very serious matter that will play out in court. Interestingly, the amended lawsuit claims that Busby's firm had previously sent Jay-Z a letter offering to resolve the matter privately through mediation. Instead of agreeing, Jay-Z allegedly sued Busby and orchestrated what the lawyer described as a harassment campaign against him and his team. Busby called this an intimidation tactic meant to silence his client. On social media, Busby insisted that the woman he represents never asked Jay-Z for money. He said she only wanted to handle the matter confidentially through mediation.
Busby's response was a little bit disingenuous. The confidential mediation would be where they would broker a settlement and not have the issue go public in the way that he did. He also mentioned that Jay-Z has sued him, and that got us thinking. There was a lawsuit, an anonymous lawsuit filed against Busby alleging extortion.
Back in November, yeah.
But it doesn't stop there. Just before Christmas, Jay-Z took things up a notch by filing his own lawsuit against Busby. In this new complaint filed under his real name, Sean Carter, Jay-Z accuses Busby of defamation and extortion. He claims Busby sent him false allegations of SA, along with written demands for money. Jay-Z says the message was clear: pay up or risk a criminal investigation and public humiliation. Here's the latest twist in Jay-Z's legal battle with lawyer Tony Busby. The updated complaint, filed on December 20th, accuses Busby and his law firm of trying to pressure Jay-Z into agreeing to a confidential mediation within a 2-week deadline. Jay-Z is also accusing Busby of defamation, claiming the lawyer has been spreading false statements for months. The complaint points out that starting in October 2024, Busby appeared on several news platforms, saying his firm had a long list of names from the entertainment industry accused of terrible behavior. He even claimed that these individuals deserve to be prosecuted and put under the jail. According to Jay-Z, Busby made it known that his name was on the list and even accused him of criminal harm.
Now that breaking news just in on rapper Jay-Z, who has this morning been accused of alongside 𝗗𝗎𝗓𝗏𝗡. In a refiled lawsuit, an unnamed accuser claims the assault happened when she was 13 years old at an MTV Video Music Awards after party in 2000. She says she was offered a drink that made her feel lightheaded before the alleged incident. Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, is yet to respond.
The allegations come from a woman listed as Jane Doe in the complaint, who claims she was SA'd by both Jay-Z and Diddy while a female celebrity reportedly watched. Jay-Z has denied all of this. He posted a fiery response on his social media calling out Busby and making it clear he wouldn't give him a single penny. Jay-Z said he wanted to expose the lawyer for what he called fraudulent behavior in a very public way.
Jay-Z has been named in a recent Sean Diddy Combs lawsuit, a lawsuit that was filed back in October where it claimed that Diddy and another high-profile celebrity ~A'd a 13-year-old girl. Well, now Jay-Z's responding to the said lawsuit, calling Tony Busby.
Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. This motherfucker doing. communication between now till I'm in here. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Pop. Y'all need to stay quiet. Pop, I for rap, so we got attention right now.
The drama doesn't stop there. Tony Busby has now filed a separate lawsuit against 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 and Sullivan, the law firm representing both Jay-Z and Diddy. Busby accuses them of harassing his colleagues, clients, and even his family. So far, the law firm hasn't responded to any requests for comment. But Jay-Z, he's not holding back. He's standing by true victims and calling out Busby, accusing him of exploiting people's stories for personal gain. He also didn't mince words about Busby's approach, saying the lawyer made a big mistake assuming all celebrities are the same. Jay-Z pointed out he's different, someone who rose out of Brooklyn's projects with strict values. He took aim at Busby's tactics, describing them as laughable, if not for the seriousness of the allegations. Jay-Z said he's ready to show the lawyer just how wrong he is.
Why is Tony Busby settling with people that he's accusing of criminal acts? So Jay-Z says this: these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. He then points out how this would affect his family. He says, my wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims.
And things are already heating up. Less than a day after being named in the lawsuit, Jay-Z fired back with legal action of his own. He's asking the court to either dismiss the case entirely or make the plaintiff reveal her identity. His attorney, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, laid it all out in a legal memo filed in federal court. Spiro argued that Jay-Z has the right to know who is accusing him of criminal behavior, seeking huge financial payouts, and tarnishing his career he's built over decades. Spiro also pointed out that other claims brought by Busby's clients were denied anonymity by the court, so there's no reason this one should be any different. If the plaintiff wants to move forward, Spiro says it's only fair she does so under her real name.
Now Jay-Z, in his recent motion that you referenced earlier, has said, yeah, that was me, because when you sent your demand letters to me, I then went forward, stood my ground with an extortion lawsuit against you, and now if you're going to continue this whole spectacle, I want the accuser's name out there as well. She shouldn't be able to sue me as a Jane Doe. He says fair is fair. This is a response to, this is retaliation for me standing my ground when you tried to extort me, and now let's just get it all out there.
Let's break down the messy timeline of this lawsuit.
Yeah.
It all started back on October 20th when Tony Busby filed a case under the New York City Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act. At the time, the documents referred to a Celebrity A and Celebrity B alongside Sean Diddy Combs, accusing them of repeatedly essaying a minor. By November 18th, things got even more heated. An unnamed celebrity from Los Angeles, represented by the high-profile law firm 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 and Sullivan, fired back and accused Busby of extortion in LA Superior Court. Then on December 8th, Busby returned with a new filing, this time naming Jay-Z directly. And just like that, Beyonce's husband was dragged into a legal spotlight no one wants to be in.
Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old teenager. Right. What did you feel about just that whole thing, man?
As much as people feel like I haven't had issues with Puffy, I don't like him like that. Like, I don't like things that he would do, but Jay definitely not that. I hope things are all right for him internally. Because in the statement they mentioned his daughter with, being old enough to, because she about 13.
Right.
So it's the same age as his kids, when you saying he did. We live in a climate that it's not even what you did, it's what they said you did.
Right.
Right? So it's like the damage is already done by the allegation itself.
Jay-Z, who's usually pretty quiet about these things, decided to speak out. He confirmed that he was the unnamed celebrity involved in the LA case, but didn't hold back in his response to Busby. He called Busby dishonorable and claimed he's seen this kind of behavior before. Jay-Z said he's more than ready to deal with what he described as Busby's tactics.
But honestly, it's the last paragraph for me, because I feel like he's coming after Psychic 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗦 and Jaguar Wright. He says, you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that, quote, all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have a very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists fake, he says physics here, but I think he means psychics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. He says, I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Is that a threat? Is Jaguar right? They're a nasty little couple that does nasty things.
But Busby wasn't about to back down. On social media, he accused Jay-Z, who's known to be a close friend of Sean Diddy Combs, of bullying and harassing both him and the plaintiff. Meanwhile, Diddy's situation is looking worse. A New York judge recently denied him bail for the third time, labeling him a serious risk for witness tampering. Prosecutors have even accused him of trying to contact witnesses from jail and spreading certain narratives to influence public opinion ahead of his upcoming trial for human exploitation.
Yeah.
We made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit of the Metropolitan Detention Facility. And I'm going to do everything that I can to move his case as quickly as possible. I understand that the government has a great amount of electronic devices that they have to download and provide to me, but everything's on the government's timetable, nothing's on the defendant's timetable, and they're going to have to accommodate me and him and give us a quick trial, and I'm going to be pushing for that.
Now let's talk about Jay-Z's legal battle. So far, no date has been set for his request to either dismiss the case or make Jane Doe reveal her identity. Jay-Z's legal team isn't just defending him, they're going on the offensive too. They've accused Tony Busby, the plaintiff's lawyer, of pressuring someone to lie about Sean Diddy Combs. Mary Henderson, who works at Alex Spiro's law firm, Jay-Z's head lawyer for the case, filed a declaration with some shocking claims. According to Henderson, she recently spoke to a woman in Texas who shared her bad experiences with Busby's firm. The woman said she contacted them about being a victim of exploitation involving celebrities who weren't connected to Diddy or Jay-Z. But here's where things get wild. Henderson says the woman claimed Busby's team pushed her to connect her story to Diddy. They allegedly even coached her to say she was held down and forced to take narcotics, something she insisted never happened. When she refused to lie, she says the firm dropped her as a client.
Based purely on her testimony, if this is so old, maybe there's no surveillance, maybe there's no text messages, maybe there's no forensics, could she win based purely on her account of what happened?
She could theoretically win if her testimony were especially compelling, but I think you put your finger on one of the real weaknesses, is that these allegations are ancient. One thing that leapt out to me is the allegations also include that there was a witness,
yes,
other than Diddy, who a female, another woman. Her testimony, and obviously she will be subpoenaed, could be crucial. I mean, if that testimony corroborated the plaintiff's claims, then that would be something that would really be a game changer.
Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, had a lot to say about this latest twist. He believes it's more proof that Jay-Z has every right to dig deep into the accusations against him. Spiro also argued that this new information supports their push to have Busby's client reveal her identity. But Tony Busby isn't backing down. He fired back at Jay-Z's legal team, calling them desperate and out of control. In a statement to USA Today, Busby dismissed the allegations as ridiculous and without any evidence to back them up. Busby also explained how his firm operates. He said they take on cases they believe have merit and are worth pursuing, adding that they are currently handling hundreds of cases unrelated to Diddy. However, he denied any claims of pressuring clients, saying they reject cases only if they find them weak or not credible. On the topic of the mystery witness, Busby pointed out that Jay-Z's team hasn't shared her identity either. He said it's impossible for him to respond to the claims without knowing who the woman is or what she supposedly told his intake team. Busby called the whole situation a farce. As for the accusation that his firm drops clients who won't go after Diddy, Busby strongly denied it. He emphasized that they don't pressure anyone to file claims and they don't need to. He admitted they received prank calls and cases they can't pursue, but said they already have more cases than they can handle, so there's no need to push anyone into filing a week. Things between Jay-Z and Tony Busby are only getting more heated. Busby recently called Jay-Z's legal team desperate and out of control. He claimed every new allegation they've made is just an attempt to distract from the serious accusations his clients are facing. Busby made it clear that his team wouldn't be swayed by these tactics and wouldn't let their clients be silenced or intimidated. This legal drama has been building since November. Back in October, Busby revealed he was planning to file civil lawsuits for over 100 alleged victims who say they were essayed by Diddy. Meanwhile, things aren't looking great for Diddy either. His legal team recently admitted he broke jail phone rules at the MDC in Brooklyn. Prosecutors accuse him of using other inmates' phone access cards to contact witnesses and possibly try to influence public opinion.
With evidence that he actually tried to circumvent the rules of the Brooklyn Metropolitan Center, circumvent the rules of the prison when it came to communications, was enough to hold him behind bars and to deny him bail. But to your point, Brian, the judge definitely went through this analysis. The judge asked for specific case law relating to these specific issues, but ultimately made that determination that Diddy, there was nothing that the defense could offer to make it safe for the community for him to be out on bail.
All these extra things that have been bubbling around, talk of, maybe corrupting potential witnesses, etc., etc. How much worse is that all potentially making his situation?
A whole lot worse, Piers. That type of conduct, if it's really going on, can be introduced into the trial in front of the jury, and it shows indicia or consciousness of guilt.
Diddy's lawyer.
Facts. Now, facts, just to let y'all know that a lot of people, even some lawyers came on and said the same thing, that sharing those calling cards and the PIN numbers and stuff, that goes on all the time. And the lawyer goes, that's no big deal. That goes on all the time. Yeah, it might go on all the time, but it's against the law. See, it might go on all the time, but in court, you're an ugly person because you broke the law. That's why you didn't get out of jail, because, oh man, we always do this, dog. We always do this. And they behind the scenes knowing. So you behind jail, you behind bars, breaking the law. It's like spitting on the sidewalk type thing. You know what I'm saying? In jail. See, you don't know these things if you never been in jail. Now, I ain't never been in jail either, but my ears to the street a little teeny bit, just a little bit.
Alexandra Shapiro defended him, saying it's common for inmates to share phone access cards.
What? I just said that. Didn't I just say? Y'all would think I saw this already. My bad.
And it shows indicia.
Let me be quiet. It's going to say everything.
Guilt.
Diddy's lawyer, Alexandra Shapiro, defended him, saying it's common for inmates to share phone access cards, and it doesn't necessarily mean Diddy was trying to obstruct justice. She also pointed out there's no evidence his calls were any different from the ones he could have made using his own card.
Then why didn't you?
What was your reaction to this newest,
Mr. High
latest
Profile?
allegation of more than 100 additional victims?
Hi, Nicole. Nice to be with you. It's the proverbial snowball coming down the hill. When you've been living a lifestyle, not just one or two incidences, but a lifestyle which Diddy seems to have led, there's a lot of people, a lot of activity out there. And to be honest, I don't think it's over. I don't think we're at the precipice yet. We're going to see these new claims come out in different states, different jurisdictions. The additional ones will follow. And people are kind of jumping on the bandwagon. And the indictment and the initial civil lawsuits gave a lot of these victims the courage to come forward. That's probably why they didn't come forward before. And now we're seeing it.
But the plot thickened even more when Judge Arun Subramanian ruled that prosecutors had to destroy notes taken from Diddy's cell during a raid. Despite prosecutors arguing that the notes were critical to their case, the judge's decision only added more fuel to this already intense legal battle.
I remember seeing a quote from Sean Diddy Combs that he said he never wore the same clothes twice.
Oh, and now every day,
now he's got to wear that little beige outfit.
Diddy's
That's
mother,
not funny,
Janice
man.
Small-Combs, recently spoke out through the family's lawyer. She shared her heartbreak over the accusations against her son, suggesting that the claims might be motivated by money. She also compared her son to others who've been wrongly convicted because of their past mistakes. While defending him, she did admit that Diddy has made mistakes and might not have been fully truthful about the allegations from his ex, Cassie Ventura. Given the deep friendship between Jay-Z and Diddy, it's no surprise that their names are being linked together in the midst of all these allegations. But how far back does their friendship really go?
Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment?
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside
should be,
of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
that should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Jay-Z and Diddy's relationship has definitely come a long way since the 90s. They started off as industry rivals, then teamed up for collaborations, and eventually became close friends. The two moguls first crossed paths early in their career. By 1993, Diddy was already making waves with his record label, Bad Boy Entertainment. Just a few years later, in 1996, he teamed up with Jay-Z on the track Brooklyn's Finest for Jay-Z's debut album, Reasonable Doubt. The following year, Combs dropped his debut album, No Way Out, under the name Puff Daddy, which featured a collaboration with Jay-Z on the track Young G's. From then on, their working relationship only grew stronger. In 1999, both Jay-Z and Diddy managed to avoid jail time for separate incidents. Jay-Z was involved in the stabbing of Lance Rivera at the Kit Kat Club, but he only got 3 years probation for third-degree physical harm. Almost 20 years later, Rivera even confirmed that Jay-Z wasn't the one who actually stabbed him. Meanwhile, Diddy got 3 years of probation after he fled the scene of a nightclub shooting with Jennifer Lopez.
At first, I didn't like him at all. I didn't. I thought he was like,
If you recall the last time that you were here,
Yes.
I was telling you that I could always see you getting back with Puffy in a little way.
I remember you said
yes.
that. Yes.
Or in my mind.
Watch the mother.
Look it. Or in my mind, getting together permanently with Pitbull.
Over the years, Jay-Z and Diddy were often seen together at both work events and social gatherings. In 2005, they even teamed up to donate $1 million for Hurricane Katrina relief after the disaster hit New Orleans. In 2007, they shared the stage with 50 Cent and Kanye West at the Screamfest Hip Hop Festival. While they looked united on stage, things between 50 Cent and Diddy took a different turn over time, leading to a growing feud. This tension even sparked 50 Cent to make a documentary about the allegations titled Diddy Do It. 2 years later, Diddy spoke about his friendship with Jay-Z when asked about a viral photo of the two at one of his famous parties. He explained that he was telling Jay-Z how much he appreciated and valued their friendship. Diddy emphasized that while people see them as competitors and icons in hip-hop, that moment was just about two black brothers showing mutual appreciation.
Such great photos. Really capturing a moment in time. How do you feel about all the work?
I feel absolutely great about it, especially being a part of this moment in time. It's just great to display it, and we all know that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and we're just excited to bring everyone else into it and can have that moment as well.
Well, of course, this is all about icons, and Diddy, you are super icon, and there's so many photos out there, but the one of you and Jay-Z really stands out to me. What was that moment? Do you remember that time?
Yeah, that was at one of my birthday parties, and I was just telling him I appreciated him coming. He was on tour, and he flew in private after one of his shows just to come to the party, and he had to fly back out. I was just telling him how much I appreciate it, how much I value our friendship. People see us as competitors and different icons in the hip-hop game, but that was a moment of just two black brothers telling each other how much they appreciate each other.
And we call that picture a secret society. All we ask is trust.
I like that. I like that.
With all due respect
That's
to
Kim.
Jay-Z, there's an awful lot of pictures of you running around in your undies at parties with Diddy. And so you were at some of these parties. It's not like there's no photographs that America's going in, hey, is that a young Jay-Z running around in his underwear with Diddy at a party? Huh. You know, when you see that, it's hard to walk away from that visual.
In 2020, at a black billionaire brunch hosted by Jay-Z's label, Rock Nation, Diddy gave an emotional speech. He talked about how far they'd come, mentioning that they'd spared no expense and how important it was for them to stay united. Jay-Z nodded along as Diddy emphasized how tight their bond had grown over the years.
Put your Rockefeller show city. Put your Rockefeller.
But fast forward to 2024, and it seems like Jay-Z has started to separate himself from Diddy, especially after federal charges were filed against Diddy for exploitation and racketeering. With Diddy's trial scheduled for May 5th, multiple civil lawsuits have been filed, including one that targets both Diddy and Jay-Z. So, did Jay-Z ever attend Diddy's famous parties? Over the years, Jay-Z has been seen at several of Diddy's legendary bashes, including his 4th of July party in 2000, his surprise 35th birthday party in 2004, and his 39th birthday celebration in 2008.
I'm having a great night.
Right now, Diddy is behind bars, getting ready for his trial on federal carnal crime charges. He's also denied all the allegations that have been thrown his way, including a lawsuit filed by hundreds of people accusing him of SA. One of the accusers even claims he was SA'd when he was just 9 years old during an audition at a studio in New York City. But what do you think? What role, if any, did Jay-Z play in the mess Diddy is in now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today. If you want to stay up to date on the latest hot topics, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell for more videos like this. Stay tuned.
All right, comment. I want to know your thoughts about this. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot.
I want to know your comments also, and I know one thing. I'm still trying to figure out, how did you get so big off of this music thing, and I can't even get the music thing started? Now I know the answer. There's no way in the world, especially hip hop, man. Ain't nobody buying this music. They downloading it for free. Spotify, you know, they making deals and everything, but they also doing some things that you ain't had no business doing. And when I say that, I ain't talking about just selling some drugs. Everybody know Jay-Z used to move a little bit of dirt in the streets. Everybody know that. Everybody knows that. I guess he moved up to some bigger and better things that can move themselves around, if you get what I'm saying. It's a lot of tunnels. I'm going to skip all the way to the tunnels. I'm finding out, y'all, that there is a lot of tunnels in this world. This is worldwide. These are worldwide travelers. They got jets and airplanes and stuff. There's a lot of tunnels in this world. Talked to another lady. Yeah. And she talking about these tunnels. And we ain't talking about no tunnels you just walk through. They got carts and cars and stuff in these tunnels, man. I'm going to get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Make me sad, man. Peace out, y'all. Should make me sad.